Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple mystery box there is some math and your challenge is to figure out what it is. You can use the link in the description, put in as many numbers as you like, and when you think you've got an idea, come on back and see if we get the same thing. All right, let's start with a 0. Okay, so 0 gives me 0. How about a 1? Okay, so that looks like a non-repeating decimal. So maybe trig, maybe square root. Let's try a 2. Oh wow, so we've been up and down. So I am thinking trig now, although this one looks like it's kind of all over the place. Let's put in a pi over 2. So an approximation for that would be 1.5. Oh, and that's very big off the graph. I see. Let's try an approximation for pi. And there we're pretty much back to 0 again. Okay. Hmm. So this is actually making me think that this might be tangent because at pi over 2, actually let me sketch this out for us here. So the tangent is the sine over the cosine. And when we start out here at 0, if we put in an angle of 0, we're at the point 1, 0. And the sine would be the y-coordinate 0, and the cosine would be 1. So 0 over 1 is 0, and that's what we get. So the tangent of 0 is 0. If we go to pi over 2, we're at the point 0, 1. And we're going to flip these, and we'd get 1 over 0, and that would be undefined. And that's why it starts to shoot off the graph. So 1.5 isn't quite pi over 2, but it's close to it, so it's heading up there towards infinity, which is what you would expect from the tangent. And, at pi, we would have the point -1, 0. And again, that'd be 0 over -1, so we'd be back at 0, and that's what we've got here. So my suspicion is tangent here. Um, I wonder if that's all because we've had the tangent before, so maybe there's something else going on, some multiplier or something like that. I don't think there's any adding or subtracting because we're here at 0 when we'd expect to be at 0. One good point to examine in the graph of tangent is where tangent should equal 1. And that's right here at pi over 4. So at pi over 4, the values here, it's at the point square root of 2 over 2, comma, square root of 2 over 2. That's the same number. You put 1 over the other, you get 1. So I would expect at pi over 4, we'd have a tangent of 1. So what do we do? 3.14 divided by 4, so that's about 0.8, I guess. So let's put in a 0.8. I think that's maybe a little big, but it's close enough. Oh, and we did not get 1. So I would expect tangent to be 1 there. What I got was basically 2. So I thought 0.8 was a little bit high for that for that estimate, and we're a little bit over 2. So maybe we've just got a multiplier of 2. So 2 times the tangent of x would be my guess for this function after checking that point. And we could check some others. We could look at negative pi over 4. So let's check it out at a negative 0.8. Yeah, and there we're down at -2, which is what you'd expect. And you can start to see the shape the tangent makes now. It has these arms that go down on the left and up on the right, and then it keeps repeating that pattern. Um, but I think we've definitely got a multiplier of 2 on here because you'd expect both these points to be 1 and -1, and instead they're 2 and -2. So I'm fairly confident. I think we're going to take a look. Yeah, there it is, 2 times the tangent of x, and we can graph that as well. And there you have that tangent function. It's just a little bit steeper. The rise is a little bit quicker than you would normally think. Well, how did that go? I think that was pretty darn tricky. Let me know. Thanks, everybody.